Have any of you ever downloaded music without paying for it? Yeah. I have too, obviously. The way people get music in the last decade has changed a lot. People have been getting music from the internet for free, and it's almost become the norm to not have to pay for music. So what I'm going to talk about today is how we got to the current state of the music industry, from online music stores to pirated music, and now to free, legal streaming services like Spotify. Until recently, to listen to any song, you would have to go to a store and buy a physical record or a CD, and you would have to purchase the full album to listen to it. And then the internet came out, and people could listen to any song they wanted instantly. Digital downloads completely changed how people got their music. iTunes was a huge player in the digital download market. Their new option of purchasing any single song as opposed to having to pay for the full album completely changed the market as well. People got used to getting their music instantly, and once piracy was discovered and popularized, people got used to getting it for free as well. Piracy really grew in the mid-2000s. With programs like LimeWire and sites like the Pirate Bay, it became pretty easy for people to get the music they wanted for free. The average teenager's iPod in 2010 contained $800 worth of illegal music. I remember in elementary school, I had a friend who had something like 4,000 songs on his iTunes, and it blew my mind because I had no idea, because I didn't know about LimeWire at that point, so I didn't understand how he could have spent thousands of dollars it would have taken to get that many songs. And then when he explained it to me, I kind of understood it, but it didn't quite seem ethical at the time. So this is really what the main problem with piracy is. Those thousands of dollars that he has worth of music on his computer, millions of people are doing that every single day, and it's really a huge cost for the music industry. It's estimated that the music industry loses $4 to $5 billion a year because of music piracy. And to compensate for this, the price of CDs has been raised, which is negatively affecting the legal music buyers who are still purchasing CDs from stores or from Amazon or anywhere. And it's really unfair to the people who are still paying the artists for the music that they're making. If you try to think about how much money you've actually spent on music in the last year, it's probably not very much right now because of all the free options we have. For me, probably not more than $25 in the last year, if that. Some people claim that music piracy has helped the music industry by allowing people to sample music, and then if they like it, then they'll go to the store and buy it. I personally don't think this theory is accurate because the declines in revenues are there, and they need to be coming from somewhere. And also, if someone is okay with illegally downloading one song from the internet, they're probably not going to have a problem with just downloading the whole album if they want to. And then Spotify was released in 2009. It was designed to combat piracy, and it's been very successful. In Sweden, where it was founded between 2009 and 2011, illegal downloads declined by 25%. Spotify works on two tiers. There's free members and premium users. Does anyone here have Spotify Premium? Yeah, so premium users make up for 25% of all Spotify users. And the reason it's legal is that Spotify takes all of its revenues and pays back 70% of them to the artists in the form of royalties. And this way, they can legally do it. They're still giving credit and money to the artists who make the music, which makes it a perfect replacement for music piracy, because you don't have to be a premium user. You can just use it for free with occasional ads, and that's another source of revenue for Spotify. The average U.S. music listener who isn't using Spotify pays approximately $25 a year on music, while the average value of a Spotify user per year is $41 from the amount that goes to the artist. per user. So it's really a benefit, even if you are illegally buying music, it's still pretty good chances that you're going to be helping the industry even more by using it. We've come a long way since pirating music. This new platform has helped it a lot. We've gone from physical CDs and records to digital downloads, and then from the massive robbery of the music industry, from music piracy to developing an effective way to give people what they want for free instantly while still paying the artists the money that they deserve. So the next time you're listening to music, try to remember what it's taken to make it so easy for you to get a hold of that song. Any questions?
Anybody have any questions? Okay, you guys need to pose questions, part of the deal. What does a Spotify premium cost?
It is $9.99 a month.
And you can download anything you want or something?
It's streaming, not
Oh,
downloading.
streaming, okay.
Yeah.
So how does it work again that the artists get royalties from Spotify? Can you just explain that again?
Yeah. So they take their total revenues and then they divide the amount of plays, the amount of streams from that artist by the total amount of streams on Spotify's complete library. And so they multiply that by the revenues that they got, and that's how they determine how much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are artists, are they making more money now with Spotify than they were before like any of the piracy stuff happened, or?
No, not before piracy started, but definitely it's improved since Spotify was released.
So it's at the very least just better than
Better than
what
not.
it was with piracy.
So I read some articles that like initially artists didn't really like the like how piracy was taking over, but after like a year and a half, 2 years, a lot of them like had a lot more creativity with what they could do because they didn't have pressure from like the middleman big business telling them that like this is what they were selling, so they needed to make more of it. And the middleman was taking a lot of their money because they said that they were the ones actually putting it on their shelves, and if it didn't sell, they were taking that loss. And so I think that in some cases, some artists actually ended up making more money after the whole piracy thing, and now that like there's a steady stream of revenue, and like that $25, majority of it goes to the artist as opposed to when, what was it, like what were those record stores, I forget, it's like Tower Records, like that $25, they get like 5 of it instead.
Okay. Yeah.
Just curious, like, just curious, what is like the main form of like piracy now? Like LimeWire is kind of